It's the show for everybody, somebody, when you're listening to Media Cartel. Yours truly, OZZIE Oz, my main man, Mr. Ripper. It's the show that gives you the know when you don't know, because a lot of times you don't always know what you think you know, and what you may think you know may not be actually right. So, in the meantime, between time, if you have any suggestions, comments, or accolades, you can sit in that's one of them 10-cent SAT words. That's gratitude and thanks. You can always send it to mediacartelmixshow@gmail.com. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Hit the like button on Facebook, IG, and you can chat all darn day with Mr. Ripper, because I don't be on there that much. But in the meantime, between time, if you want to download us, listen to it, whether you're in your car, cruising down with the top down, or whether you're at your office listening to us so you won't have to hear your boss yelling in your ear, go to Fanburst, hit it, download, and you can listen to it on any device. But in the meantime, between time, we're going to go ahead and get into this podcast from the jump. I don't know what and why this is such a big thing, but the lady at the U.S. Open eating chicken tenders dipped in her soda.
What? I ain't heard nothing about that shit.
Just your average white fan, and she's at the U.S. Open.
Who the fuck does that type of shit?
Exactly, and that, I guess it sounds gross. It may not be gross.
Nah, it sounds fucking nasty.
She says.
I mean, whatever she like.
She says it's something that she's. What do you call it? A fetish, maybe?
Fetish?
I don't know if it's a fetish. What word am I trying to put in?
I don't know. She probably used to dry chicken. That's all that shit is. She ain't never had no real chicken.
Real chicken. She had some white people chicken.
Yeah, that's all that shit is. You need to dip that shit in some shit.
Well, she said she's been doing it.
Unless Gordon Ramsay cooked it. That's what it is.
She says she's been doing it ever since she was a child.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And she stopped for a long time. She was at the U.S. Open with her nieces and nephews and her sister.
What kind of soda?
That I don't know. I'm assuming it's Coca-Cola. It looks like a dark soda. It's either Coke, Pepsi, something like that.
That shit tastes nasty, man. Water. She was trying to water that bitch down.
She was. The mother went somewhere and she was telling the kid. She's like, "Oh, I used to do this as a kid. You should try it." And it happened to get caught on the big. What do you call it? The cameraman, like how they do it on the big jumbo screen,
like Seinfeld.
I guess. I didn't see that episode.
Nah, yeah, that shit got like so many shit that actually happened. Like they done came with so much shit and they show and it happened in real life afterward, after they've been out there for so many years. Okay. Yeah, George was he had like a big bowl of ice cream sundae, and he was he was eating it, and he was dating this fine chick but he ended up going by himself to the thing, and he was eating and the shit was like all over his face, and they didn't have no napkins at the snack bar.
Wow.
So he was just fucking it up, melting his son, and then the camera like, oh, look at this guy, look at that fat guy, he's eating it, and the camera was all on him. So the girl broke up with him.
Oh, damn.
He was like, I know she's seen it. She's seen the video.
She's seen the video.
And he didn't know. He came home and they was like, there you go. They're like, you famous. Everybody. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was one of those moments, and so I guess it just went viral, and they had her on the news.
Like Seinfeld.
So why did you do that? And so she explained it. But hey, to each his own. Some people like ketchup in their grits. I personally think that sounds nasty too.
I know tomatoes in your grits. I mean, tomato, canned tomatoes.
Right.
The sauce tomato.
Right.
Mix it in with grits and some sugar. That's good. Maybe that's what they're trying to. Maybe that's what they're trying to sell. When you eat fish, a lot of people when you eat fish, you get the tomatoes.
Yeah.
Stewed tomatoes. They got to be stewed tomatoes.
Right.
And you add sugar in them and cook them up, put a little green peppers and stuff like that. And then you mix it with the grits. Oh, that's good with the fish, fried fish. Certain fish. Yeah, it goes good with. Right. Not so much with tilapia.
Right. Yeah, tilapia is
it's too light.
Yeah,
it's light tasting fish, so it don't really.
So it don't. Yeah,
that's more for like brim. Catfish would be good.
Right.
Catfish, it could go with catfish because catfish doesn't have flour. It has cornmeal, so yeah.
True that.
Mm-hmm.
But the next controversy is a couple of fans and people are setting their Kaepernick, or they're setting their Nikes on fire because of the Kaepernick. Nike has picked him up for the latest "Just Do It."
Ain't no damn count. Only people burning their Nikes is white people.
Stupid.
And then if you look at it,
I'm not going to even.
And then look at the Nikes that they burning. I mean, I just seen what they showed on the news. I haven't looked on the internet.
Right.
I haven't seen one pair of Jordans.
Right.
All I seen is fucking like jogging, like corny ass old white people buy. Them people go. Of course, them people in the motherfucking they don't give a fuck about black people anyway. So we already know
rack room Nikes.
Yeah.
Ones they don't even nobody wore it anyway. So they just
Nike don't even care if they don't buy this shit no more anyway. They're not those aren't the profitable shoes.
Right, exactly.
Them ain't the LeBrons. Them ain't the Jordans.
Right, exactly.
Them ain't the shoes that's making money.
Those ain't even the Kobe's.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
It's
a fucking.
Of course, they gonna feel that way.
Right. But Nick,
I was expecting somebody to burn some Jordans just to troll and get some popularity on the internet, but I haven't even seen that.
Have not seen it.
I haven't. Honestly, ain't nobody. I just saying I haven't seen it.
Right.
Nobody ain't that motherfucker ain't even that damn foolish.
Well, hold on, shit. This bitch
trying
to
ban Nike is like saying, all right, let's ban Facebook. It's like you're going against the curve. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
It's not gonna fucking happen.
And in return, Nick Cannon goes and he buys out a Nike store. And he gives, because a lot of people was like, shit, you gonna burn them? You can even fucking at least give them to the homeless.
Yeah.
So, Nick Cannon goes, I'll do that.
Okay, why you said you burn, you talking about, you for the military, for all that shit.
Right.
Well, why don't you just give them to a homeless veteran?
Right, exactly.
But fuck it. They know what they doing because we already know the national anthem. It
ain't even about that.
That shit ain't for us anyway. Because this shit, you already know if you look at this shit written about a poem in the third thing, talking about killing black people.
Right, exactly.
So
and
what the fuck? So if you want to get technical about some shit,
right?
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk. No. Come on, guy. We're not going to talk about that. That's the reason why they edited out the national anthem. And for the people that don't know what we're talking about, the third verse of the national anthem, if you even listen to the national anthem, how it goes from how it goes a high pitch from a low mellow tone, it's because they took out that third part and they just skipped and went to the that part. So go back, do your research for you guys that don't have your histories or you just don't give a fuck. Or just don't know. It's talking about how the killing and the hanging of black slaves and stuff. But they don't want to talk about that, and they don't want us to talk about that. So we will talk about that. So that's what that is. The damn Kaepernick shit has nothing to do with the fucking military. Do your homework. Get on.
But
know what the fuck you talking about.
White people want to believe. Some white people want to believe what. And know what they want and hear what they want, so fuck it. So
right, hey, it is what it is. Racism is still alive. 2018. Let's be realistic. I'm getting ready to jump. I don't know if you saw this. My girl Erykah Badu. You think Erykah sexy?
Oh no, hold on, before we get that. And then even then, it doesn't matter because it's enough. Nike know who make their money. Black people buying their shoes,
right?
And they don't give a fuck. No white people buy their shoes. They still gonna get because white people look at black people as our culture to steal our shit to be cool. So it doesn't matter. They still gonna follow us. So
right, exactly.
It doesn't matter. We ain't following white people culture. They following our culture.
They following ours.
So. Just when they did the shit in Chicago, what they did the trucks thing. Did you see that?
Right, exactly.
On Vice, they didn't pull that bitch up with Adidas's or Reeboks or what they put in there. Nikes. Okay, so they already know.
Put it right on the block.
Yeah, they fucking know. They know who buying that shit. They didn't put no running shoes y'all burning in there. They put the Jordans and shit in there. They know what the fuck going on.
And they nicely busted that shit, sitting on down the street. And matter of fact, at the there was some awards, and one of the actors that was from Chicago or somebody. I think it was what's the chick that does The Shy? Lena. I can't remember her last name, but she spoke upon it. How people always doing that to the innocent of youth, and basically just entrapment.
Yeah, and it was crazy because the week before, the what is it? What they call in Chicago? I don't think it's called this. police commissioner. What do they call? They got a different name, just like Baltimore. What do they call them? I
can't remember what it's aldermans.
Yeah. No, the police. The police.
Oh,
but they don't call them commissioners. Like in Baltimore, they call them a different name.
It's something else. I can't remember. But
he was like about the shooting. Remember, 'cause they had the big shooting, all those shootings the week.
Right.
We need to work on. He's like, we got all these shootings, but nobody's speaking out. Nobody's working with us to help us solve the crimes. We need to work.
Why.
So we need to work on our police relations with the community, with that community. We need to. And then y'all go do this.
Yeah. And did you do that?
Yeah. They're going to go, guy.
Yeah. That's just the way to go.
Yeah, I think you're doing a wonderful job, buddy.
Yeah. Fucking awesome, guy.
Yeah, obviously the police, they're way off. That's the problem.
Right, exactly.
That shows how far
the relationship. Not
the relationship, just far how unconnected they are to reality of the situation that's going on.
Right, exactly, and that's what I'm saying. That's their way of boosting up community
how can you say that and then you okay it?
Right.
You realize you just saying shit to be saying shit.
Saying the shit. Yeah,
you just saying shit, or you just fucking that unconnected.
Either that, or you just reading your PR and just.
That's what I just said. You just saying shit to say shit, right. Or you just that dumb and unconnected. Like,
Now there is jumping stories. There is a lawmaker in New York City, which has put on the proposal bill to make it a crime. A hate crime for people calling out innocent black people for stupid things. Kind of like the barbecue Becky and most recently it was a dude selling his dogs on the curve. I forgot where it was. Maybe it was Seattle or someplace. And the lady called for inhumane thing and he like, bitch, I'm selling my dogs on the curve. They're in a crate. He had water. You need to. It was just. Crazy.
Well, that's a whole different shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if it had to do with anything racial. That's just the animal, crazy fucking animal people.
Well, yeah, but the whole point is
it would be hard to prove that one was a racial.
I thought the guy was black though. That was selling.
But that doesn't make it racial though. Because
no, it doesn't. But the whole point is
because you gotta understand, animal people are that fucking crazy.
Okay,
we just talked about how the motherfucker wanted to put up a cemetery plot for fucking lobsters.
Right.
So that one, you can't really say that one. That could be just fucking animal idiots.
Well, let's say animal idiots. Well, the whole point I was making.
I mean, nothing wrong with loving animals, but come on, let's
overdo it.
Yeah, you're overdoing it.
Yeah. Well,
animal's an animal. I'm not fucking kissing an animal and shit.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen them animal restaurants?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, they got animals. Some restaurants they got animals where you bring the dogs in, and you can order food for your dog and for the people.
I've heard of them.
I seen some video of one inside of one.
Right.
I was like, fuck no, don't ever go there to eat that. Because you got people who. You got people who, like you say, who care about their dog. They bring the dog to chill, and it's all right. But then you got animal idiots. They're sitting there feeding the dogs off the same fork that they eating on.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, that's what come on now. And then somebody else is going to eat on that fork later after they leave. Why? But come on. How many people doing that shit?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? Those are animal idiots. You got animal lovers and you got animal idiots.
What's animal idiots?
Yeah.
There's a difference.
It's a difference.
Now, I had a question.
About somebody was looking good.
Huh? No, I was just that was just a side note.
That they going to make it a hate crime? I don't think it should be a hate crime, but you should.
I think it should be a hate crime if they're targeting, specifically, like you say, a black person. No different than it's a hate crime when they call you out a nigga.
I disagree because it's too damn stupid. I think it should be a hate crime. Now, if you call the police and the person get killed, then do something about them. But if you call the police and waste their time, charge them not with a hate crime, just charge them with being a dumbass, wasting. Whatever that is, making falsifying police reports.
Well, it wouldn't be falsified because it is
happening. I mean, whatever they call that shit.
That's why they need to just label it as
unless somebody get killed.
Because they're hating on that particular person and race.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I can say they do have, like I say, across the water, they do have England and shit like that. They do have strict shit like that. I mean... Like I said, England is totally different. Where the police environment is totally different. Like you don't have police killing and shit like because the fact is citizens have more rights than the police.
Right, exactly.
Citizens can't do the shit that police do to us over here. They fucking can't do it over there because
should half their law enforcement don't even carry guns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because the citizens have more rights. You have more rights.
Right.
You get arrested, they can't interview you unless they get you a whatever they call it. I'm gonna say attorney, but they got a different word for it. He's not the actual attorney, but they can't just
conquistador something. I forgot what it is.
They can't just interview you by yourself.
Yeah.
And they can't lie to you. Police can't lie to you over there. They can't just make up shit. No. I mean, citizens, you have more rights over there.
Right.
And just to say that to get to this is, it also. You can't say I mean, it's like in America. You say, "Hey, look at that crack go. Look at that nigga."
Yeah.
You can't get arrested for that. Over there, you can.
Right.
I mean, prison time for that shit.
Yeah, you get some time.
I remember because I watched a lot of British TV, and it's like I remember this one of this good actor. She was on there, and she called somebody a racial name and slur, and she ended up had to do. She got kicked. She didn't get kicked out, but she was gone for a couple of years because she had to do prison time.
Wow. And
it's not between black and white people. Black and white people races are pretty good over there.
Right.
It was the Indians, because there's a lot of Indian immigrants coming over there now. Remember a couple of years ago the what that thing is, tsunami.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of immigrants, and so she got into it with an Indian cadre. So now they got that like kind of like basically coming doing different jobs, and so I guess yeah. So it wasn't good. She said some kind of Indian slur. What I never even heard of Indian slur, but whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Don't she went to prison for that. Yeah, you can't do that over there at all. There's no.
Yeah, it ain't no playing with it.
Nah. There's no freedom of speech, so you are responsible for what you say over there.
Well, okay, there is no freedom of speech.
Yeah, what I'm saying. I mean, evidently not, because you can't say that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, I had a question about.
You asked me about somebody being fine.
I was just that was a segue into another subject I was going into.
Was it Erykah Badu?
But yeah, I was just saying they had a clip on Erykah Badu in concert. And
I know she's in that working out shit.
Yeah, Erykah's always been sexy to me.
But I think she's real fine now. Cause I remember I seen her maybe like last year or something, and she was working out.
But yeah, she had on some a tight outfit, and she was showing off her curves.
Yeah, she was gonna do that though. That's how.
Exactly. So they labeled her as one of the original brick houses and stuff. But no, it was a segue into something else I was going into. And I forgot what that was. But I will go into the young buck and his transgender person, guy, whoever they're saying boyfriend. But my whole point is,
I never heard about that. Where I've been.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, reiterate that because I'm lost.
Apparently, some
young buck been dating a trans.
Apparently, he was conversating back and forth with a trans.
Oh, he didn't know it was a transgender.
And see, that's the part that I don't know.
You know what? I seen somebody say something about young.
I
did see somebody say something about young, but I just didn't pay attention online.
And that's where the question was going to go. But to state what happened, he was going back and forth with somebody on IG. Happened to be a transgender. Then he was like, "Man, fuck you, man. I don't give a fuck. You ain't got shit on me." Now, then the transgender went, "Okay, well, bitch." He did a diss song. And he kind of was saying he was going to expose his stuff on there.
I did hear so I just ignored it.
Now it's to the point where I
guess I kind of ignored it because it was some gay shit. I kind of just ignored it.
Now it's to the point where Young Buck is crying and begging the transgender not to post his stuff.
So this is like the Sydney Star Nelly type thing?
Yeah, exactly. So the question is, how do you deal with a transgender and it may be my ignorance of the situation.
It's funny that
how do you deal with a transgender and not know that they're not what they are?
Well, see, that's the thing. It's funny that you brought it up. Now the Nelly transgender thing, I don't. Now Sydney Star looked just like a woman.
Okay.
And from my understanding, I heard people say she doesn't have a dick. He doesn't have a dick anymore.
Okay. So he fully got the full surgery.
Yeah, somebody paid for it.
Wow.
From my understanding. And I don't think Nelly slept with her, but I know he was dancing with her and was hollering at her. But
okay.
Which, if you look at it, it looks like a woman. So I can't say for her point of view, he didn't know. I don't think he had sex with her or nothing like that.
Right.
But it was so long ago, but it was a big scandal.
Right.
I don't know, but that's the thing that I'm glad you said it because it's funny. Because how come Not that's what I'm saying. All this shit they talking about what men doing, but they're letting certain groups get away with shit. Like they're letting gay people get away with certain shit. Like for instance, if a man was drunk, or no, if he wasn't drunk, just go to the club, meet a chick, and he can't tell that that's a transgender. And then, which they love to do, they do little tricks. I know in Atlanta they do little tricks. They love to holler at a dude or whatever and don't tell them. And then the first thing they do, they want to suck the dude's dick. They think they'll draw him in or some shit.
Right.
And they'll suck the dude's dick and the dude be thinking that's a girl, but then it's going to find it's a dude.
Right.
Now, why isn't that sexual assault? See what I'm saying? Why is that being like not talked about or why is that being over ignored? See what I'm saying? They don't want to touch that.
Because
this guy touched my ass, or he said he had to sleep with me, but we're not talking about the shit these gay dudes are doing, these tricks.
Exactly, and that's pretty much what it boils down to. Because like I said,
why is that not sexual assault?
And I guess they would try and say because he was a willing victim.
No, there's no answer. They don't talk about it. There's no answer. It goes quiet.
I'm saying that was probably,
and there is no reason. They have no reason. They don't. They ignore it. They get quiet.
Right, exactly.
They go ghost. They don't give no reason.
What they would go.
They have no argument because they know they're wrong. They just get ghost.
Right.
Kind of like the girl from the Me Too movement. The first girl, the one she just got. Remember we just talked about. She just got accused of sexual harassment.
Right.
And then her friend, the second girl, there was the two faces, the one with the short hair.
Right.
She was with her. First thing the dude said, "Oh, she's right." The first thing the second one goes, "Oh, I don't believe." I was like, "Well, damn." Y'all was saying that if a man get accused, he's supposed to excuse himself and do all this, but now you standing up for the girl. Right. And then when a dude proved the receipt of him getting the money that they paid him hush money, then she's distant. Now she done the second girl distancing herself from like, I didn't know nothing about it. No, we should stick to the first shit y'all was saying.
Right,
so
exactly.
Why? See what I'm saying? That's what the dudes be saying. No, I ain't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't just accuse me of shit.
And like you say, the accusal ends up being more damaging than the reality.
That was saying, but when it came out to be true, she jumped off and now she's silent.
Yeah, exactly.
Now she's silent. That's what I'm saying. I was just, I didn't know anything about the hush money.
Right, exactly.
But it just came out yesterday. Now that the girl, the one, the young dude that she dude was young anyway. He's underage when she slept with him.
Right.
She's not saying he sexually harassed her. I mean, not harassed, sexually assaulted her.
Wow.
She's saying it was him.
Oh, goodness.
Well, she's got a lawyer now. She's lawyered up, and so that's what the you already know is just a lawyer word term that. That's what the lawyer is telling them to do.
Right.
Yeah, she's got a new lawyer, and that's what they'll release. So you already know that. That's just what the lawyer is telling them to do. So now they claiming he did it to her.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude was underage for one.
Yeah, exactly. So why wouldn't she get hit for underage?
Well, it's been so long though. Probably.
It still happened. The act was done.
Nah, just like sexual assault or whatever. It's got this statute of limitations. Yeah.
Speaking of young.
Oh, and she's not gonna pay the guy the rest of the money. So I think he's got like $250, but she owed him like $100.
Yeah.
Which she wasn't paying. Her boyfriend was paying, but he's dead now. So
yeah, they need to make him pay.
Oh, but they did fire her.
They what?
They did fire her.
Oh, okay.
She didn't have any U.S. shows, but she's not even. I think she is Italian.
Right.
But she has Italian shows. They fired her from the Italian shows, and then the American shows that she was in with her boyfriend.
Right.
They cut her out of all those episodes. So yeah, they did do it like a man.
Yep. Chop chop.
So that is why she did eventually had to get a lawyer. And that's what they're
trying to.
Yeah. Kind of like Trump trying to do. Like he's mad about that letter.
Right, exactly.
Motherfuckers writing letters on his bitch ass.
Speaking of the youth, Tekashi 6ix9ine, trolling at it again.
That's what he does. And
that's all he does.
And shows. Take that back.
Is his music good?
I mean, I never had to play it.
Yeah, I don't never have.
But we are Southern.
Right, exactly.
Thug DJs, straight hood DJs, I should say. So that there's a lot of other stuff we don't play. I mean, we don't play Kendrick Lamar or nothing like that. I mean, I don't know if you ever had.
Yeah, I play a little bit of Kendrick.
I never had to.
Right.
Maybe one song. I forgot one song. It was it had an R&B feel. And,
that Humble?
No, not definitely not Humble.
It was
something with the R&B. It had a singing on the hook, and like the women, I played like Beginning of the Night. and that was it. Yeah, play like beginning of the night. That was it. It was nothing. It wasn't. It wasn't like.
It's more of a because it has an R&B.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It ain't really. He's just rapping.
Doesn't mean the song ain't good.
Right.
I was just saying it. That's not what we listen to for club environment.
Right. Well, I was asking.
But let me finish what I was saying. But he does do shows.
Okay, so that he getting that good show money.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean that seems to be the thing now, because before you can get what you were saying, because you asked me about the music. I did ask a female the other day because Beyonce is getting ready to be in concert in her area, and I asked her, and somehow came up, and she was like, we was talking about the concert, and she was like, oh man, she's one of the fans, like just go crazy,
right,
crying, whatever, love Beyonce die. So I was like, okay, and I was like, well, what's your favorite song on the album, on the new album?
Right.
And the only thing she could aim was
crickets.
Shit. She didn't know any other songs, so. Right. That token right there, you're more of a Beyonce person,
fan
than a music fan. You probably don't even, So and maybe so that's what he probably is too. You got people who like him as they like
as a character,
then they fucking
as the entertainer
music.
Than the music.
Yeah, so they're gonna make their money off doing shows
as entertaining, and that would make sense. Anyway, his latest entertainment has been targeted at Ebro. I don't know if you're familiar with Ebro. Ebro in the morning.
Yeah, I know who he is.
I was just saying to the people, I know you know who he is. Ebro in the morning does the radio show at the other radio
97.
for New York,
97.
Hot 97. Thank you. I was trying to think of the call letters. But needless to say, he going at Ebro because Ebro was basically saying he's trash, which I can't say that the dude is trash or not. I really can't. Don't really listen to his music. He is very annoying, and that's what he does too.
Well, why would he take that person? Is what I'm saying. I mean, that's just he's a music critic,
right? Exactly, and that's what Ebro. Ebro has told motherfuckers like Kanye, who everybody thinks is the world, which I don't think.
And I'm pretty sure
that some of his shit is trash.
I'm pretty sure he's not a real DJ, but I don't know how much music they actually play doing there. I don't.
Ebro.
Their shows, I'm saying,
right.
Doing their shows, but he does handle all the last few years. He does handle the what's that?
He's A&R.
The thing at the park.
The
Summer Jam.
Summer Jams.
And then they had to catch 69 in Summer Jam. So, I mean, Ebro didn't stop him from getting his money there.
It's not a. Fact
so why would you take it personally? Just that's his opinion. They don't like your music because of
the name.
Even just like if Format Effects. Okay, put it better. What I'm saying, if Format said I don't like it, but as long as Format Effects play it, there shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Well, that's his latest victim, and instead of of course, Ebro pretty much went back in, and he went in with the grown man version of like, I can't help if your music trash. Now you do numbers. He's like, I'm not knocking that.
That's what I'm saying.
I just said your shit is trash.
That's what I'm saying.
You mad?
He does have a market.
You small mad or big mad? You know what I'm saying? But so he did the grown man version. But my whole point is
because if we was in New York, we would have to play that shit.
Unfortunately,
we wouldn't think nothing about it. We just play it.
Huh?
I said we wouldn't even think that much about it like that. We would just play it.
Right. I mean, because there's
a lot of shit we don't like that we play.
That I play, yeah.
Yeah, but we would just play it.
That's why I said unfortunately. When they be like, can you play this? Oh, yeah, I play it. I play it a little later on.
No, actually, that's not really. Well, songs we don't like, we don't even think about it. We don't even say it like that. I mean, I don't. I've been around you. I know you. We don't think like the song. It's more like the songs that we do like. That's what we say because people asking for it too much. I'm like,
right.
Damn, I'm going to play it at the right time, or
right.
I already played it twice, or
right.
Damn, I'm not gonna keep playing it all night.
Right.
them ones would be like, oh, okay. Yeah. We don't say that about shit we don't like. We just
that's true.
We just put it where it needs to be because we DJs, we smart enough what the crowd wants and what. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but motherfucker like
man, we mostly complain about songs that we do like because that's
right. It's like really, god damn, for real.
Yeah.
So, but I just thought that was funny that they was going back and forth.
Yeah, he shouldn't have took it personal. She just go on. I mean,
just go on with the bullshit. Hey, everybody is not gonna like everything.
Nah, hell no.
I mean, except for media podcast, Media Cartel podcast. Everybody loves that. So, anyway, speaking of still going at and trolling, your man Joe Buttons
coming up,
very much on the come up. He coming up big. Not and you can touch in on the shows, but he kind of he went in on Eminem saying that he's been better than M for the last fucking decade. So what the fuck is you talking about? And I thought M was in M his boy.
I don't know, man. I don't know too much about them.
What's that shit that he under the Murder Squad? Slaughterhouse. Yeah, and Slaughterhouse is under Eminem. Him and D12 and all them. Slaughterhouse is a combination of
MIXSHOW.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I don't know. I don't
but yeah, but I mean, hey, that might be true because M ain't been doing shit.
I know what I'm saying about music. Why I don't. Not really my type of music. Not saying they're bad artists. Neither one of them are bad artists. I just not my type of music.
Yeah, and I don't play a bunch of M either. So
no, I'm saying, but he's good. But he's a good artist. Right. I don't play. Yeah, I don't play.
Exactly.
I don't play any. I don't listen to it.
I think a lot of people. I think, like you say, they're doing it more trolling situation. Because M just let out the new track and Machine Gun Kelly done did a diss track against M. It's just open season for trying to shoot a diss so you get your name or your recognition up top. That's all I think it is. So
could be. What about you, Elvin from the Cosby Show?
Haven't been working for a while.
Well, I mean, I guess some white lady tried to. I don't know. People
tried to shame him.
People come up with dumb. I don't even say that shit. It's just not saying. They just was talking about his ass. Everything's a shame now. Job shaming, fat shaming, bitch shaming, rip shaming, OZZIE shaming. Bitch, they just talking about the bitch. So what?
Exactly. The man got a job like everybody else. So what's wrong with that? So,
I mean, I ain't think nothing of it. I mean,
no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm saying to the person like, ooh, he was a superstar. Now he works at Taco Bell.
Well, you know how the shit go. But supposedly now she's apologized. But yeah, I guess so. Everybody got in your ass.
Yeah, but, exactly.
You know what you try to do.
Yeah, but trying to do media cleanup.
I don't know if it worked to the best for him because I think it worked against the way he was trying to go because. Well, I seen the Good Morning America interview early in the morning. And when he was talking, he was like, he's getting called, but he was like, I'm just sitting back, taking off. So my mind is thinking that, I'm trying to elevate this to some shit, to some good, I want to be on a good white show, because he already did a couple white shows. He was like, I want to be on a white, something I could have some longevity. Mm-hmm. And then Tyler Perry happened to be there that same day, and he was like, oh, yeah, come on down to the set. So now everybody just running with, he's working with Tyler Perry. I know he's kind of like, no, you messing up my good thing. Damn. Right. I don't know that's what he's thinking. I'm just supposing. I bet that's what he's saying. Like, damn, I could have get going on bigger.
Uh-huh. But, yeah, they, like you say, hey, it is what it is. But you also need to capitalize on that moment. No matter how you do it.
That's the thing, because once it's gone, it'll be like...
It's gone.
That's why I say he's probably looking for a stronger white show where he could really put a statement in, not another black show where once that's over with, then he didn't have no kind of credibility just to jump over to a big... He would have hit it big on a white show that's big, and then when that ends, he'll be able to get on something else into a movie. Right. Yeah, that's you kind of see that what he was. I'm reading. That's what I'm reading. Right. He didn't say that, but that's what I'm reading.
That's what you're reading the vibe of.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading the vibe. That's my
speaking of vibe, not necessarily a good vibe. The Atlanta police arrested Ty Dolla $ign for possession of marijuana and cocaine. Now, searched the sprinter, the sprinter with the crew, and they found, like I say, the marijuana and cocaine within the sprinter. Why is it that they always arrest the headliner? It could have been the security zone. It could have been.
They have the what's the word? Discrepancy or what do you call it? The arrest who they
Who they choose?
If nobody claims it.
And my thought was,
so the question should be, why isn't your people that's with you not doing their job?
Right, exactly.
I mean, if you got the weed man, should be taking the fall for the weed. I mean,
yeah.
I've been on tour with GZ for a couple of years, and he had people for that.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit never happened to him.
Yeah, he has the fall guy.
He has
the
was the DJ.
guy.
I was just the person make sure his music and shit was right when he get on the mics and shit right.
Yeah.
He had to do that.
Just roll up the weed.
And I'll do the carry. He had a gun dude.
Yeah, exactly.
So that never happened to him.
Right.
So
He had the ghost in the crowd.
obviously, the roles were not either the delegated. They specialized and delegated, or somebody denied their role, but somebody's supposed to claim that and go. But if nobody claims it.
Yeah, and that's what I said. If it is, I guess they're gonna go, okay, well, let me get Ty because he's the money. Y'all can't do a show and get y'all money if I got y'all main artists.
That's what I'm saying.
So it stops all the production.
But no, if somebody claims it, then
right. But I'm saying in this case, apparently they didn't, so that's why they arrested.
They
them.
have the choice to arrest everybody, or who they
who the fuck they want to.
They can say who's the closest.
Well, Ty
who's in the vicinity.
I guess Ty was the closest then.
Or they arrested everybody. I mean, we don't know.
Right. Well, yeah, and this is true. The clipping only showed the arresting of Ty. And
in Georgia and Florida, they have that. I don't know. Some states they have where they just arrest their owner of the car.
True, but if it's and they probably said if it's a rented tour bus and it was under Ty's name,
but I'm saying in Georgia they have, in Florida and Georgia they do have the discretion to
right
if nobody claims it to arrest.
Right, exactly. So in China, I just missed my story. My thing just acted up. But in China, a kindergarten principal fired. I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. After pole dance routine for the opening day of the kids coming to school. Hey, how you doing? I'm your principal.
I'm pretty sure. I'm going to say this about that. I'm pretty sure it's not called kindergarten in China. It's probably something else. And I'm pretty sure they don't consider that pole dancing. It was probably some type of different type of art form. Right. But to us,
it's pole dancing.
Yeah, whatever it was, the government wasn't about that shit.
Right. Yeah, well, hey.
Which is way stricter than they have way stricter. Way stricter. What you call that? Morality rules.
Morality.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about England and strict, man.
No, they're not strict. I'm just saying China has morality. They don't have morality rules though. I mean, England, they got titties and all kind of shit on the TV.
I'm talking about how you saying the strict laws in England. I was like, but the stricter laws.
Yeah, they have morality. They have morality laws.
Yeah, because they'll have. But the thing about China is, you'll have all this modern technology right next to this.
Yeah, but they have
ancient.
They have an actual government section that controls the morality. What can be
that's what
tolerated.
And what I was saying is the mix of new and traditional. Because you'll go to a Nike, shop that sells, the newest sneakers right next to an antique sword shop. And I'm just saying how.
Which one, the bootleg one? I seen a bootleg when they don't move to China. They got a boot.
Oh yeah.
That dude got a gang of bootlegs.
Got a gang of bootlegs.
Not just Nike, all kind of shit.
Right, but the whole point is how they're traditional and modern, but they don't play on.
So that dude make $100,000 a week or something.
Jeez, we need to hook up with that there. That's the link up. Kanye apologizes on air to Drake.
Oh man, come on, forget Kanye. Did you see the old boy killed him in the video? Did you see Childish Gambino new video?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Hey, Kanye, did you see when he had Kanye closed his eyes and
exactly.
Michelle Obama had to kiss?
Yeah, had to kiss him, crying.
Yeah, you fucked up, buddy.
Yeah.
It's going to take the Obamas to bring you back.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Talking about slavery was a choice and all that. Yeah, all that. Yeah. Fucked up about a lot of stuff. But that's Kanye.
I kind of like the damn new song he dropped, but that shit he said, I'm like, oh, come on. But I like it, but then he always got to keep throwing in his wife and her sisters in this music. I'm like, damn, why the fuck he throwing them in this shit?
Trying to keep the I don't know. Let me leave.
But the lyrics and shit was fire on Ecstasy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Kanye has his moments.
And the
really.
beat fire.
Now, yeah, he tends to always have nice production, but him as a rapper, he has his moments.
That was
that's
one of
because he does try and push the envelope.
That was one of them. The lines were straight, but we mentioned the wife and the sister. I was like, come on, again. I don't know, because he done did it so many times. So it's
right. Well, yeah, he going, if it works, don't try and fix it. Speaking of trying to fix something, but I don't know if it quite helps.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown, baby mama,
oh, man. She got caught up in some shit.
Going back and going back and forth.
Trying to get more money. She done got caught in her own shit.
How you figure?
Oh, because they uncovered that money. She wasn't reporting it.
Right.
You got to report all that shit.
You got to report it. Yeah.
Yeah, because they need to go over your financials. She didn't report that money that she got from Mayweather.
Mm-hmm. And the $20K. Now it said that it was to start up the Royalty Brown kids clothing.
Yeah, that's gonna bring up. She gonna have some tax issues. She gonna have a lot of troubles after this.
Right. So
she gonna have a lot of troubles after this.
But now
that be greedy, going from greedy. Greedy got you.
Greedy got you gone.
Yeah, greedy got you gone. She gonna have some issues now.
Yeah. So
the judge gonna forward that shit straight to IRS.
Yes, sir. But apparently, a lot of people was like, oh, why Floyd giving Chris Brown baby mama $20K, but apparently
that's neither none of our business. But
of course, it's none of this shit is ever our business. But they make it seem like
that's why I'm not
it's
even.
So wrong.
That's why I'm not getting to that question. It's not my business, really. I don't give a fuck what Floyd do with his money, but I mean, it's none of my business.
I think Floyd be buying them off though, for real.
Ain't none of my business.
This ain't none of my business.
He got it, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Now you come over and start spending my money or fucking with my studio equipment, then it's my business.
Then we got issues.
Yeah. I was more interested in like, oh, bitch, you fucked up. You fucked up, bitch. Being greedy, you fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked up.
But the other shit, I was just like, why they worried about what the fuck he doing with his money?
Speaking of a fuck up, or was it a what's the word I'm looking for? Jeez, I'm just losing all my vocab this morning. Or was it intentionally? That's the best word I can think of right now. Nicki Minaj and her accidentally flashing the crowd in the making of her American footage for the American festival. Excuse me. She's saying it was.
Is it really a flash when she spend most of her life 95% naked? I mean,
she's saying it was a wardrobe malfunction.
But I'm saying, is it really much to talk about or a flash when you've seen? It's like Kim Kardashian getting naked again. It's like we've seen it.
I didn't see her get naked. When? I'm being funny. Okay, all right. So exactly. That's my whole point.
So, I mean, Nicki hasn't. I'm not saying she's wrong, but I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm not saying she's a hoe. I'm just saying. We've seen it, seen so much.
I'm saying the wardrobe.
And I'm not saying I'm mad at her. I'm just saying it's not news.
Well, I think it was strategically planned because
it's kind of like
she's behind.
I feel like me, right? Feel like right now.
What's that?
Like when you heard about her flashing, he didn't even click on it to see. Because he's been fucking her for so long. I mean, he knows what it looks like.
Yeah, I know what that look like.
Yeah, just don't need me to click on that shit.
Fuck, I need to look at this shit for.
Yeah.
That bitch ain't in front of my face anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was more of a strategically planned because she wanted to be number one, and it's like, okay, well, let me get some more attention so that my record sales will go up. I think that's all it was. Like
she's still pouting about the shit because she was on Ellen pouting about this.
Yeah, she's still pouting.
And then that's why your boy tried to get me to put in the video when Travis stole one of the block game. They were playing a little block game.
Right, exactly.
And she won. She got mad at him.
Got mad at him, motherfucker. Yeah,
I don't know. But, yeah. I think Nas, though, he might have clicked on it, though. Because he probably, it's been a couple months since I hit that.
And,
he waited as long as me.
I only got it a few times. So.
We don't know that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they claim they were just they weren't doing that.
No, I'm saying he hit that shit every day. 3,000 days.
Well, like I say, they claim they were kind of keeping it because she was coming out of that relationship. But anyway, so hey,
I know I don't know Nas personally, but we know his music. And I don't think Nas is the type of nigga that's gonna let that pass by.
Yeah, just sit
He ain't
back.
gonna be sitting around just sipping, holding hands.
Right, exactly. You know, so hey, it is what it is.
Nah, nigga, Uchi Wawa.
Whatever that Uchi Bang Bang.
Yeah, Uchi Bang. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Nah, but yeah, he might click on it because he might. Let me reminisce. Reminisce over you.
Oh God. Last but not least, on my end, T-Pain's bodyguard detained in the airport after carrying a gun in his carry-on. Y'all gonna learn. Well, and let me stop. Let me back up. It is easier said than done, especially if you are a concealed carrier. It's been many a times I know I was going someplace and I went, okay, baby, I'll be right back. I gotta go back to the car. Wow, what's up? Yeah. So,
nah, I like to know. I keep my shit I live a different life than you, so I keep my shit. I know where it's at all times.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'll have it on my person.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm going somewhere that I know that I shouldn't be with it on me, and I'm getting searched. So I gotta. You go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, but you forget I'm in places and I'm in way crazier places. So
exactly.
I'm always thinking about my shit. Is what I'm saying. Where you more living laid back. So
right, exactly.
I'm in places where I'm always thinking. Okay.
The point of the story is, don't go to the airport with your gun on.
Nah.
You go ahead and check that shit in. Don't just have it on your person and think it's a pack of bubble gum in your pocket and you're gonna get through. Treat it like a 40 ounce of old English 800. It's not gonna get through check-in because it's too big. It's not enough. So that's all I had on my behalf. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, accolades, all those good things.
Oh man, I guess we ain't do the funny.
I ain't had no funny. That's
not the funny. That's what you call it. I call it. We ain't do the crazy shit.
The crazy shit. For
the day.
You get the crazy?
Oh yeah, man. It's so crazy. We had. I'm just gonna let the I'm gonna let news people do it. Because we're doing drops now. We're advancing. So let me take it to Cindy and news, whatever the bitch name.
Cindy.
Death of a mother of 5 last week in Lackawanna County is now being called a homicide.
State police say John Jenkins cut several brake lines on Tammy Fox's car, which resulted in her car crashing. Eyewitness News reporter Eric Dable is live at the Lackawanna County Courthouse with the latest on the investigation. Eric?
Candace, good evening. Jenkins told police that he was with the victim the night before the crash. And even though he has no knowledge of vehicles, he actually went underneath Fox's car to look for something to smoke crack with. Now, the next morning, Jenkins told investigators that he told Fox to leave his apartment, even though he knows he pulled metal pipes from her car. Flowers, balloons, and even a teddy bear. There's now a large memorial where Tammy Fox died in a car crash last Wednesday at the intersection of Pine Street and North Washington Avenue in Scranton. One man, who asked not to be identified, saw it all play out.
She went right through the light. She hit 2 parked cars, then she hit the tree.
State police now say the crash was no accident. Troopers have arrested John Jenkins for allegedly cutting 2 brake lines and partially cutting a third on Fox's vehicle. Jenkins told investigators Fox was driving him crazy because she was looking for a pipe to smoke crack, and he said he started hacking away underneath the vehicle to find something to use.
Once you start seeing that there's tampering involved, you know right then and there that, that the accident was what created by the vehicle failure.
An important witness in this case will be a woman who was here at the intersection of Pine Street and Clay Avenue. She says she saw Tammy Fox's vehicle speeding down Pine Street, going about 50 or 60 miles an hour. The woman says she saw brake lights going on and off, but the car wasn't slowing down. Tammy Fox was a mother of 5. Many are now shocked at the allegation.
No shit, bro. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, so the moral of this story is
leave that crack alone.
That's what you say?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say be careful what the fuck you ask for. Cause you just might get it.
You just might get it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, crackhead. Why would you get the pipes off of a car?
I don't know. I done seen people use some strange things for pipes, but I
You
guess
had no fucking aluminum foil, my nigga.
No, aluminum foil is not gonna work. You need a pipe.
I don't know.
I mean, not a pipe. You need some metal that's open, like a circle.
Bitch, get check
glass.
out. Exactly.
Well, she could have used a Coke can, old style.
That's what I was gonna say. Goddamn it,
some cigarette ashes in a Coke can. I mean,
motherfucker, take the scream window thing out and use the framing or something. Shit, I don't know.
Nah, you need to be already in a circle or something.
Oh, okay. See,
Coke can, you just put a little bend in the middle and put a little cigarette ash.
Okay.
Of course, it ain't. Might not have you gonna waste a lot of your shit. You ain't gonna be able to you ain't be able to push the stem, but.
Oh, okay.
But it'll get you.
I guess I don't know, so I'm talking out of my league. So.
But yeah, I don't know.
More
it seems like the brake line would be very oily.
Right.
I mean,
leave a crack aftertaste.
I don't know. I don't know.
Now,
I'm thinking her brake line, because when I'm picturing it, when you say brake line, I'm thinking it was like an antenna, like old school antenna,
right?
Rabbit ears, or like off a radio,
right?
Like you just broke the metal antenna. I seen people use a lot of them. Cause that used to be a problem. People snap the antennas out of people's cars and use them.
Yeah, like some.
You come on, and you be like, damn, went to the radio station. Exactly. You get their antenna gone.
Yeah, I heard a comedian talk about that shit. Motherfucker, like, bitch, your antenna missing. Goddamn it, it was a crackhead. Yeah. It didn't just fall off. Antennas just don't fall off.
Yeah, I ain't never heard it. Who said that?
I know it was some comedian. Motherfucker, your antenna just don't fall off the car.
I'm going to Google that shit. Well, if I Google it, I'll find it. I got to find out.
That bitch like, it was a crackhead, nigga.
Black dude?
Yeah, it was a black comedian.
Chris Rock or somebody?
Nah, it was like, I'm going to just say like a DC, like a younger.
Oh, it wasn't on YouTube. I mean, it wasn't like a special. It was.
Nah. It wasn't like a comedy special.
It was something online.
Yeah, something online.
Find it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That motherfucker like, nah, nigga, it was a crackhead.
Yeah.
Your antenna just don't come. That motherfucker is made to however fast your car go to withstand that speed of wind. Shit ain't gonna just fall off while it ain't moving.
You ain't lying.
Nigga, that was a crackhead. I'm telling you, nigga, that was a crackhead.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You're not lying.
Yeah, I want to say I think he was saying, talking about a bunch of shit in Atlanta, so that's why I say an Atlanta-based, comedian.
Damn.
But yeah.
I'm gonna try to look for it though. But that's what's up, man.
But in the meantime, between time, you know how to hit us: IG, Fanburst, YouTube, Gmail, all Media Cartel MIXSHOW. Holler at us, get your comments in, get your suggestions in, but most of all, make sure you tell a friend. OZZIE Oz, Mr. Ripper, and we out.